What is up, y'all? This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard. Welcome back to Cosmic Tarot. So, this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe so we can continue to grow this channel. Alright, so Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you all. Alright, hope everyone's having a good weekend. Today is Saturday, August 23rd, 2025. And it is about 2 p.m. when I am recording this. Not that you all give a shit. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Ooh, okay. So we're taking both of them. Okay, so we got the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups in reverse. So someone could have walked away from their family or potential family. I don't know if somebody stepped out on their marriage or what's going on here, but there could have been somebody that walked away. I'm feeling like it's like not even, could be like a father. Yeah, the Page of Coins. It could have been, oh shit, it could have been a lover. The Magician, the Five of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers, and the Page of Coins here. So I feel like it could have been somebody, a Leo maybe, I'm not sure. Leo energy perhaps, but this is somebody who, this could be you honestly. You could have walked away from a very toxic family dynamic, or it doesn't necessarily have to be like your relatives. It could be co-workers or any type of like big group or any type of organization that you found a lot of emotional fulfillment, but now is like toxic and unstable. I didn't get my nails done. They're all chipped and shit. All right, don't worry about that. Okay. I have ADHD, so I get easily distracted, so you just have to bear with me. Okay. Okay. Hold on one second. Let's set this up right. That's better. Okay. So you could have walked away from a very toxic family, and I feel like you may have chosen to go a different route with a different, more stable, more in tune with who you are, like your soul's journey. And this could also be, I feel like this is more so of like a co-worker family, you know, like a group of people who work together who are really close. I feel like you may have left the job and now you're moving towards something here that's going to be more in line with what you want. And it's a new beginning for you to have stability in your life and for you to kind of like work on your passion projects. I don't know, whatever it is that you do. So like for me, this is definitely resonating for people who are leaving the 9-to-5 world and starting their own businesses, taking back control of their financial freedom. And like one of the things about being an entrepreneur is it's really hard because you eat what you kill. So if you aren't booking business, if you aren't getting clients, then you're not gonna make money. And that goes with any business. It doesn't matter if it's sales, you know, any entrepreneurial type of business where you're selling something, no matter what the product is, if you aren't out there like hustling, trying to get people to like sign up, then you're not going to make money. Like it's just, and not even then, like there's a lot of times where you can do your damnedest. Like I have been working on my shit, trying to get, you know, the microphone, the thumbnails, getting the lighting and everything set up. There's a lot that goes into being a business owner. And I feel like you are ready, excuse me, to start something here, or you could be needing to walk away, or someone could have walked away from you to go start their own business, either or. But let's see what's going on. For some reason, I feel like I have a lot of entrepreneurials. Ooh. The Death and the Moon card. So these people don't want to let you go. Or you may not want, it could be hard for you to let go of this situation if this is a family or something like that. You could have trouble walking away from this connection because of the emotional attachment here, I feel like, with the Ten of Cups here. But here's the Moon, you know? And the Moon to me is you kind of like moving silently a little bit, trying to keep everything secret. You don't really want a lot of people knowing where you are in this time in your life. You could be, I don't want to say in hiding, but you're just like laying a low profile, if that makes sense. You maybe not post. Shit. The Devil in reverse. These people's egos could be, their ego could be really hurt because they see you walking away from them. They feel like you are much happier without them, with the Sun here. And then the Lovers is like this person or these people, right? I don't know if this is you or not, but I feel like these people don't understand how hard it was for you to maybe walk away, or maybe, I feel like it's Scorpio. Oh, sorry, it could be a Scorpio. Is Sagittarius the one that walked away? The World in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like you are the one that walked away because you didn't find a connection to be satisfying. Like, it wasn't aligned with like your higher good. The Two of Cups in reverse. I think you could have walked away. King of Swords here. And the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, people are feeling rejected. You could be communicating a harsh truth to people right now, and that could maybe make people feel some sort of way. But the Devil in reverse is definitely like, these people's egos are going to be bruised if you succeed, and you will. So people may underestimate you, Sagittarius. I keep wanting to say Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio energy, or you know what, this devil, or not the devil, the Death card here in reverse is Scorpio energy, and that's in your center. So you could be transforming, or you're resisting change, right? You need to allow yourself to go through the process to change, whatever it is that you need to release at this time. And I think it's this toxic group of people that you're around. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but could be a bunch of toxic people in this group around you. I'm just cleansing my area with the feather. All right. Let's dig more into this reading. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? All right. Oh, shit. All right. So if you guys want to do private readings, make sure you check out the link in the description so we can get you set up if you need a private reading. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles here. So, yeah, these people do not want to let you go. Not at all. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there was a lot of... You're like just dredging forward here, but there was a lot of lies or manipulations from these people, a lot of hidden truths, people not being upfront about things, people not wanting to communicate with you clearly or effectively. And I don't think that you, like, your soul is telling you that you need to move forward and like you need to just leave them alone. But there's an emotional attachment that's keeping you stuck in this situation. And until you like break that shit, you're gonna be like stuck. But I see like in the future you do plan on like leaving the situation here with the Three of Coins in reverse. I feel like this is you no longer collaborating, you no longer working together, you no longer being a team player. If this is a relationship, which I don't think it is, well, I think there's multiple people here because the Ten of Cups. I think this is like an organization or a family dynamic. I don't think it's like, oh, me and, you know, my partner broke up. This doesn't give me that vibes. This gives me like, there's multiple people, or maybe it is. I don't know you. So there could be like, this could be you walking away from a connection with a lover, and, you know, this person sees you moving on and being really, really happy without them. Like, take it how it resonates. I'm not sure. But the Queen of Wands in reverse is, you know, you could not... You could be afraid to take this leap because of failure or perceived failure. Like, okay, now if I go it's like you have the power to go and do this on your own, right? You have the power to manifest this. You have the power to be, you know, your own person, an independent person. You don't need this organization to make you successful. You don't need this person to be happy. You don't need this toxic family dynamic in your life. Like, you're good. Like, you've been doing the work. You've been healing. You've been drinking your water. You've been manifesting. You've been not cussing people out, Sagittarius, which is bravo to you. I get so close to that camera now. This ain't about to fall off. You are leveling up right in front of people, and I think it's going to piss them off. I think I might have said that in your reading, last week. Let me look and see. But I think last week your reading was about leveling up too, or walking away from a toxic situation. So I want to make sure this is the progression that you need. Sagittarius. Let's see here. All right. And if you are looking for a private reading, you can go to the link. And some of the ways that I do private readings, I could do like a live one with a Google Meet, or I can send you a video link, like a pre-recorded video if you don't have time to like do like a Google face-to-face or something like that. I'm very flexible. Let me know what works for you, and just go to that link, and there'll be like a Google Calendar link, and you can book a 30-minute or an hour. For an hour, book 30 minutes, because I can only set them up in 30-minute intervals, and then it'll send me an email. You can put your phone number if you want to like send me a text or something, or you can just leave that blank. I just need your first name, last name, email address, and the link to my Cash App or Venmo is in there, so you can figure out how you would like to pay. Those are my two preferred methods. If you want to do Apple Pay, you'll probably have to like send me your phone number so you could like share it with me like that. But those are Venmo or Cash App are like my two preferred methods. And then what was I going to say? Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Something about booking. Fuck, I got off track. Okay, so basically, that's how you could book a private reading for me. Well, let's get back to your reading. So yeah, I feel like you have the skills right now to be successful, and I think it's like a self-imposed limiting belief that you have right now, Sagittarius. And I think once you get past that hurdle, you'll be able to move ahead. And I don't think it's going to take you a lot of time. Sagittarius, you guys are pretty good at moving quickly out of situations that don't serve you. You're not one to stay too long in a place that isn't going to like fulfill your dreams and destiny. So yeah, the Knight of Swords here. So I feel, yeah, there could have been something that was promised to you to like, hey, I feel like you could be directed by like your guides or something. If you talk to your guides, the Knight of Coins, a lot of messages here. Yeah, messages around money, like, you're doing well in life. You're stepping it up, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Coins here. So you have quick messages and you have delayed, well, not delayed, but just like snail mail. You could have gotten emails or something. I don't know. Something. You're not somebody to, you can get a job rather quickly, but you want to make sure that you get the right one. The High Priestess in reverse. So trust your intuition. Know that you are guided right now to make a decision. And I think that decision, the Page of Wands, is telling you that it's time to move forward. The High Priestess in reverse is saying that you need to follow your intuition. So you're not... You know what the right answer is. You're just afraid to move forward for some reason. And I think it's because of this emotional connection. This place may have offered you like, so like sometimes it can be really scary to take a leap of faith and, really jump on your goals, right? Because we want that instant success. We want that instant gratification of having what we want, right? Whatever it is. With this family, they could have promised you, or this job or whatever, it's like, hey, like the money may not roll in right away, but if you stick around, there's a potential to make, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year in this 2 to 5 years. And then there's another opportunity. Well, you could, if you follow your dream, whatever your dream is, maybe you don't make $500K in the first 10 years, but you're going to be making decent money following your dreams, doing what you want, not having to live up to anyone else's standards or have to deal with this negative or competitive energy where people are like backstabbing and lying, trying to like claw their way up to the top. I mean, who wants to deal with that? There's a reason why narcissists and like sociopaths do really well in their careers, and it's because they're able to basically steamroll and manipulate to get what they want. You know what I mean? You don't get to be, that's what I've heard, but in order to make $1 million, you have to, pull from other people. A lot of people do that, right? So I'll have 10 people working under me, and I don't care what anybody says. This is the nature of being a business owner. I'm not gonna employ someone, okay, unless I'm getting a profit from that. So that means every person that works under me, right, I would get a percentage of their earnings. Now, that's just normal business. That's not anything new. That's not like, oh my God. Now, the percentage, some people are like 50-50. If I can, 50-50 is like I'm helping you out a lot. You know what I mean? If I'm giving you 50%, that means, I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting. 75%, I'm just throwing you the bookings I don't really want to do, okay? And not to say that, but maybe, there's just things that I can't obligate myself to do. So depending on where you are in your professional life, you could be someone who doesn't want to take that 50 or 70% when you can go get your own 100% and do it all on your own. You see what I'm saying? And so when we work for people, we sacrifice ownership. When we sacrifice ownership, we sacrifice freedom. So you either going to trade your freedom for maybe a more secure position, or you're going to take a risk and have more freedom and maybe not so much financial security. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this delicate balance that we all play in life when it comes to what it is that we want to do. Because a lot of us, most of us, probably all of us have something that we could really do on our own full time without having to depend on other people, but it may be more financially risky if we really thought about it. Now, some people don't mind going to a 9 to 5. Some people, they like the simplicity of like, you know what, a bird in the hand beats two in the bush, which is not a bad deal. That's how I live my life. That's how I am. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't do a 9 to 5. Even in my business work, it's not a 9 to 5. It's really whatever I decide to do with like mandatory meetings. A mandatory meeting. But I feel like right now you are being very open and honest, but you're also maybe not telling everybody exactly what you're doing because you don't want to sabotage this. You don't want to like you don't want to jump off the porch too early. But I think it's time. I think you got this, Sagittarius. Man, that was yeah. I see you getting a wish fulfillment, but I do see you having the King of Wands energy in reverse here. So this is going to be you. This is you trying to make your way. I feel like you're going to have to really step your confidence up and being your own boss. I'm just saying, I love you. It may irritate other people. Other people may not like to see you go. But I feel like at the end, you're going to get your dream. You're going to get whatever you want. This is the Star card. right? So once you let go of the fear of failure, you let go of the fear of being laughed or gawked at. Like starting the tarot business was not easy. It wasn't like I was like, oh yeah, guys, I'm a tarot reader. Like people look at you like, what the fuck? Or they're like, oh, like they think I'm like crazy or like some super like sociopathic scam. I don't fucking know what people think. I don't really care anymore, because at the end of the day, I made a decision to walk away from teaching to do this and to do other stuff, and I feel happy. So I like it so far. I love waking up and having 30 comments, oh, I love your videos. I love this about you. You're so funny. Da, 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 da. Like, go check out the Aries and Gemini videos, because those comment sections are so, they're really good. They're really funny. And I want this Sagittarius, I want you all to engage more as well. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if you like the readings or not. What can I do to improve them? All that kind of stuff. But I feel like you stand out. If you're watching my videos, it's because you're someone that stands out. You're not afraid to stand out. You're not afraid to be a lone wolf. Sagittarius, you have friends, but very few people actually get to see you in rare form. You know what I mean? You hold a lot in. You are very closed-lipped. Like you don't. It's like the more public facing people are, the less. I feel like people who are really popular, and this is just my theory, when you're a really popular person or a socialite, whatever, you have a lot of surface level, interactions with people, very networky, like, you may know a lot of people, but you don't really have a lot of friends, if that makes sense. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I know Eric, I know, Cosmic Wizard, I know Sagittarius, yeah, I know of them, I've seen them before, yeah, I've seen them at this event or that event. Like, you could be someone who a lot of people know, but when it comes down to like, oh, if your car broke down, is like you have like 4 people who you would trust to even come like help you out. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like you, Sagittarius, are someone who, whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it, because you don't go around telling people, your business, so you don't have all that negative people energy of like, even subconsciously, people are like, I don't know about that, and like that makes you feel some kind of way. Like you pick up on that shit, right? We all have energy, we all can pick up on shit. So like if someone is sending you negative energy subconsciously, it could really fuck you up. I'll never forget, I used to work in the service industry, and we had to carry like these trays, like the big trays with the food and stuff on them. And I don't work in the service industry now, but you never know. The manager or someone, he goes, hey, don't drop that tray. I've never dropped a tray before, but because someone was like, don't drop that tray, it made me go, oh shit, like why can't I drop it? And I was like trying to carry it like we normally carry it. Like we balance it. You put one hand here and you put the other part of the tray here, and you carry it like that. You've been to a restaurant, you've seen somebody do that, right? That's just how servers or bussers, whoever, carry their trays. And I got so nervous about dropping this that I was like, ooh, I can't do this. So I had to carry the tray like that, using both my hands, which was very inefficient, until I was able to shake that like comment out of my head. Like I wasn't asking on how to carry a tray, but it's that same concept of like, this person may have thought that I was going to drop a tray, so they said don't drop the tray. So subconsciously they were projecting that, and that shit fucked my head up a little bit. You know what I mean? So like, just kind of be careful about what you say to people, and how much you let people know what's going on in your life. The King of Wands in reverse, I feel like you need to be more confident in yourself when it comes to this business or whatever it is that you're walking away from, and being very successful. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, this video was very on point with something that's going on in my life as well. And I feel like maybe this reading was for Sagittarius and me. But I don't think I have any major Sagittarius placements in my birth chart. Because that would be I'm a Libra rising, so Scorpio is my second house. Sagittarius is my third house, which is ruled by what? Travel, technology, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So that's what you can expect coming up next. It's time for you to get on that pony and get this ball rolling, guys. All right, I love you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and let me know how you felt about this reading. Send me a comment if you need to book a private reading. The details are in the description. All right. Have a good day. Bye.